How has your role changed at all with the 3-4 alignment?
I would say it's a pretty big change, but not too big. I'm still on the D line, moving from in to now playing on the outside, moving to the inside, taking on the heavier guys, double teams and whatnot. But I'm taking care of it. Handling it well.
So you play mostly nose?
Oh no, I haven't been playing too many reps in nose. I've been going from in to tackle.
Oh, okay.
Interior, yeah.
I mean,
this is different. It's just different for me. I was more like an outside linebacker last year, whereas now I'm like on the interior. Yeah.
How did you prepare yourself to play that kind of role? Like, what did you have to do during the off season in terms of getting weight on and things like that?
I mean, I attempted to gain some weight. My weight's been, fluctuating. It's going up, going down. That to me, that doesn't really matter. What really matters to me is my explosiveness, getting off the ball, striking my man, and being violent with it. That's. I don't really care who is in front of me. It's more about it's just about me going. Yeah.
Do you still weigh yourselves before and after every practice?
Before and after every practice, yeah.
With the new tempo and how hard it's been, some guys have said, is it a bigger fluctuation with before weight, after weight because of how hard you guys are working sometimes?
I would say, you lose about 1 or 2 pounds, but coaches have fuel for us right afterwards. We're fueling during practice as well, trying to get as much energy as we can so that we're not burning too much fat off. Not burning too much weight off and whatnot.
Those coaches are pretty energetic, but Vince seems to kind of take it to a new level with the way he is out there on the field during drills. How much is that kind of added to the energy that you guys have out there?
Usually when when he is emphasizing things, sometimes it might mean that guys aren't doing it right. But at the same time, I like when he does use his voice. It's very, very intense, and it really get me going. And, I don't know, just he's a guy, a big NFL guy, and it just kind of reminds me of like what it takes to get to that next level. And like I said, his emphasis is really big and plays a key role, I would say.
What have you thought of Moses Robinson-Carr's development? He started in spring on the D line, and now he's gotten a little bit more seasoned.
I would say Moses, man, that's my guy right there. Moses is a big effort guy, I think from the transition, being a tight end, moving to the defensive line, it's a lot of technical things with the defensive line that you got to learn to pick up on, and I think he's been picking up on things. I think he does have some room for improvement. I think we all have room for improvement, but I love that kid's effort, his violence. He's always getting after it. I can say that about my man.
Go ahead.
Certainly everyone knows about Chip Kelly's offenses at Oregon. How much did you know about the way he played defense at Oregon?
To be honest, I didn't know too much about Coach Kelly, but now that I do have him, I got to say that he's a great man. Everything that I've seen that with change coming from the old coaching staff to the new coaching staff, I would say that he's doing a very good job with his job.
What about Azzinaro? What have you liked about him?
Excuse me?
Coach Azzinaro?
Oh man, that's I really like Coach Az. That's a great man right there. Overall, yes sir.
What do you like about him?
I like his I don't know. He just reminds me of people tell me I'm like an old soul, and I really look up to my elders, and I know with old people, something to gain from them is knowledge, and with him, when we're up there in the meeting rooms, the knowledge that he gives you, I'm starting to understand a lot of things that I didn't really see when I'm looking at film. But when he's pointing things out, he's pointing out specific things with you're learning things with coverage and whatnot. I'm learning things with the outside guys. I'm learning things with the inside guys. And every time I go in the meeting room with him, I always pick up something. Even when it's off the field or something about just him around. It's always something that he has to say that I pick up. And then, like I said, with older people, always comes knowledge, and I've been picking up a good amount of knowledge from him.
Does it help you that he used to be a defensive line coach as well? So it's like you have kind of double position coach?
Like I said, he emphasizes everything, whether it's the line, whether it's the linebackers, or it's the defensive backs. Like I said, I pick up a lot from Coach Az. Coach Az is a great man.
What do you think is the biggest takeaway from last season that you think will help you this season for you?
Well, my thing is I'm a very twitchy guy. I'm a very explosive guy. Last year, I watched film on myself still from last year, even though it's different defense and whatnot. I just look at the way I played. Last year, I didn't feel like I was getting off the ball like I am this year. Like this year, I've been emphasizing getting off the ball because I'm a very fast. Like I said, I'm a fast guy now. Being a smaller guy on the inside, I got to get off. I got to hit my man in front of me first before he gets to me. Get some knockback.
When we talked to Rick Wade last week, he was talking about the new defense. The mentality is aggression and speed and being quick. And you said violent before too in spring camp. Is the mentality in fall camp starting out to kind of just always go at 100%, even if that means making some mistakes early on? Like, you guys want to just go fast instead of thinking about it and being perfect all the time?
Yeah, I think that being on the field, just from experience, when you think that's when things go wrong. I believe just going full speed, like Coach says, effort. That's his first thing. Whenever he goes over his emphasis, effort is always the first thing that comes up. Yeah, effort, most definitely.
How do you feel like having to keep up with the pace of this offense is going to help you as you guys go into the season and play some real games?
Can you repeat that, please?
How do you feel like having to keep up with the pace of this offense will help you guys on defense as you're going into playing other games during the season?
I mean, like I said, we're just going. I mean, I haven't really been thinking too much about that, but I do know, and I've been told by other elderlies and whatnot, that when it does come time for game time, we're going to be ready to play, and that's what I look forward to, is being ready to play.
How do you feel like the offense has kind of progressed as you've been going against them?
I think everybody on the field is doing well. I think everybody is trying to do their job and whatnot. I think everybody's giving a good amount of effort.